Hi friends, welcome to Durga Soft. My name is Ratan. We are discussing Java entry questions. Question number 30. Question number what? 30, right? Define the polymorphism. Define the polymorphism. How many types of polymorphisms in Java? Yeah, some entry freshers, they'll ask define the polymorphism. How many types of polymorphisms in Java? Okay, definitely what is polymorphism? One functionality with a different behaviors. One functionality with different behaviors is called polymorphism. Guys, one functionality with what? One functionality with different behaviors is called polymorphism, right? Yeah, one functionality has multiple behaviors, guys. Best example is you guys. One student in the class, one behavior, outside one behavior, home at one behavior, shopping mall is a customer. Right? Different behaviors, right? One person is having one behavior, multiple behaviors. One person definitely having what? Multiple behaviors, right? One functionality with different behaviors is called polymorphism. The ability to appear in multiple forms. The ability, it has the ability to appear in what? Many forms, right? That is called polymorphism. Because one functionality with multiple behaviors is called polymorphism. The ability to appear in what? More than one form is called. The ability to appear in many forms is called polymorphism. Poly means many, morphism means forms. Poly means what? Many, morphism means forms. Polymorphism means what? Many forms. Poly means many, morphism means what? Forms. Polymorphism means what? Many forms, right? Exactly. You got the point, right? Yeah, sleep is one functionality, na? So I assume you give the explanation about sleep and wait like that, so that you can understand that, okay, he knows the content, right? Sleep is one functionality, having one behavior, two different behavior. Sleep is one functionality having what? Two different behaviors, right? Yes, sleep is one functionality having what? Two different behaviors. Wait is one functionality having wait with 0 arguments, wait with 1 argument, wait with 2 arguments, right? Wait is one functionality having what? Three different behaviors, right? So sleep is one functionality having two different behaviors. Wait is one functionality having three different behaviors. That is called what? One functionality having multiple behaviors, right? That is called polymorphism, guys. If he is asking the definition, you try to tell that sleep is a one functionality, sleep with one argument is there, sleep with two arguments are there, so that he can understand that, okay, you know the concept. Wait is one functionality, wait is what? One functionality having what? Three different behaviors, right? Exactly. Because there are two types of polymorphisms in Java. Okay, there are two types of polymorphism in Java. One is a compile time polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism, because one is what? Compile time polymorphism. Otherwise, you can say static binding. You know static languages, right? Static languages are nothing but compile time languages. Memory allocation done at compile time. Compile time polymorphism nothing but what? Static binding, or you can say early binding. Compile time polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism: compile time polymorphism and what? Runtime polymorphism. Compile time polymorphism means what? Static binding, because compile time languages are static languages. Or early binding, because compilation is done first, right? It's like that we have to analyze the data, guys. It's not by hearting compile time polymorphism, static binding or early binding. It's not like that. Compile time polymorphism means compilation step. Languages, memory allocation done at compile time process, that is called static languages. That's what static polymorphism. Static means compilation representation. Compile time polymorphism, or we can say what? Static binding, or we can say what? Early binding, right? Compilation is done first, no? That's what early binding. Like that, if you analyze, automatically remember long time, right? Yeah. If you by heart means definitely you forgot. Second one is what? Best example of compile time polymorphism method overloading. We will achieve the compile time polymorphism using method of overloading concept. Yes, using what? Method overloading concept, right? Second one is what? Runtime polymorphism. Best example is what? Method overriding concept. So you need to understand what is the overloading and what is the overriding, right? Yes, next video I'll tell you what is overloading and what is overriding, but you understand that. Define the polymorphism. What do polymorphism tell me, guys? One functionality having what? Multiple behaviors is called polymorphism. Best example, one person in the classroom, he is a student. In shopping mall, he is a customer. At home, he is a what? He is a son, right? Son to the parents. Yeah, one person is having one behavior, multiple behaviors, right? Exactly, that is called polymorphism. The ability to appear in multiple forms is called polymorphism. Polymorphism means what? Poly means many, morphism means forms. Polymorphism means what? Many forms. And you know there are two types of polymorphism, compile time polymorphism and what? Runtime polymorphism. And example is sleep is one functionality. Sleep is one method having the two different behaviors. Wait is one method having the three different behaviors. There are two types of polymorphisms in Java. Compile time polymorphism, nothing but static binding, nothing but early binding. Compile time polymorphism are what? Static binding or what? Early binding. Runtime polymorphism, nothing but dynamic binding or what? Late binding, right? So compile time polymorphism best example is what? Method overloading. Runtime polymorphism best example is what? Method overriding. In the next interview questions, we will talk about what is the overloading and what is a overriding, right? I think I get a clear explanation about this all the points, right? Yes. So you got the point. Every question, please note down every question and try to understand the points and try to learn the content, try to learn the subject. When you have the subject, you will get the confidence. When you have the confidence, you can present yourself in the interview. Clear, right? Yeah, that is question number 30, guys. Meet in next video. We will go for next question. Thank you.